presumptive positive case is a man in his 20s, and after treating him, a group of firefighters and 2 ambulance workers in Scottsdale are now being urged not to leave their homes.
Yeah, that's coming from the city of Scottsdale. Just yesterday, we learned he'd been hospitalized at Honor Health Osborne prior to testing positive for the virus. ABC 15's Cameron Polam broke both stories and has the latest now on the first responders.
Earlier this week, it was revealed the state identified its second patient who tested positive for the coronavirus. Health officials say the man, who is in his 20s, traveled to northern Italy with a friend from Florida, an area health officials in Florida say was dealing with a massive outbreak of COVID-19. Now we're learning upon the patient's return to Arizona, he began feeling ill. The city of Scottsdale now telling ABC 15 in an email that 4 Scottsdale firefighters and a 2-person crew with Maricopa Ambulance Service assisted in transporting that man to Honor Health Hospital's Osborne campus within the last week. Since then, the patient has been isolated at his home. Out of caution, the city of Scottsdale says the 4 firefighters and 2 EMTs have been placed in isolation at their home as well for up to 12 to 14 days. At this point, one of those firefighters has already been cleared to return to work. The city also adds none of the first responders have shown any signs of illness at this point. They go on to say because the personnel involved followed standard practices and procedures to limit exposure to contagions, there is no cause for concern among anyone else who they subsequently may have cared for. The state says if you have not been contacted, they have determined you are not at risk of contracting the virus from this patient. I'm Cameron Polam, ABC 15 Arizona.
Tonight we're learning the Phoenix Convention Center has received a request to cancel the Alliance Summit Conference as a precaution because of the coronavirus. The event was scheduled for March 12th and 13th. And then in Tucson, at least 3 authors have already canceled their appearances at one of the largest festivals in the country, the Tucson Festival of Books. More than 300 authors are scheduled to attend. That event is scheduled for next week, March 14th and 15th.